Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so this video is all about how I became a quantity surveyor. I don't even know how to start. So the earliest that I can remember, even when I didn't know that was quantity surveying, was when I was super young. I think I was like 9 or 8. I was in grade 2 and I used to travel with transport. How do I directly get transport? So it's like a buddy system of some sort, but for kids. I just feel like if you're not South African, then you wouldn't understand that unless you also do have it in your countries. So yeah, what my mom did was put me on to a transport. Yeah, so you have friends who are in different grades in the transport and you just listen to people's conversations. I am an observer. I don't talk a lot. Often really watching people quietly and people are thinking, oh, she's so lovely. But I'm just really absorbing you and I might put on a show at home imitating you. Anyway, so yeah, we're in the transport and one of the boys, they're like talking. They're a bit older than me and they're talking about, oh, this man who drives a 4x4 with the wheel at the back, and all he does is like measure roads and stuff like that. When he grows up, he wants to just measure roads and then he'll drive a 4x4 and all of that. So I was just like, interesting, just that measuring the road. But I also felt like that is not right. He probably doesn't just measure the road. But yeah, that's the first recollection of what a QS does that I remember. And then I got to primary school. In primary school, I was just like, I didn't know what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a doctor and cure AIDS. Then I wanted to be a dentist and fix people's teeth. Then I wanted to be a dermatologist because I grew a fetish for pimples, which is kind of weird and disgusting. But Dr. Pimple Popper is like a guilty pleasure of mine. And then my mom was like to me, you're not only going to be popping people's pimples if you're going to be a dermatologist. Some people have rashes on their bums and you're going to have to look at them. So you're ready to do that? And I was just like, maybe not. Maybe let's not do that. And then what was the latest one before? And then I got to high school, a show called Top Billing. Top Billing was my inspiration. I literally watched it all the time, loved the houses, wanted to be on Top Billing one way or another. Like I wanted to be either a presenter on Top Billing or be an architect that my house is shown in Top Billing, or be so rich and have such a nice house that Top Billing comes to my house for Top Billing. So then I was just like, you know what, whatever I do, the goal is to end up on Top Billing, which was like my goal. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to do architecture. So then grade 10 came and I applied. I chose my subjects according to that type of goal. When I applied for architecture, they're like, can you please draw a route from your house to your school and just draw things, abstract things that just pop up for you. And I'm like, this sounds very artsy, and if I'm already struggling now, I'm not very artistic. I'm like, I could have gotten somebody else to do it for me, but that would just have drained me even more when I started doing it, because that would have been the standard that I'm held on, and I couldn't even do that. So to be honest with you, I just gave up on that dream from that assignment. So I was just like, maybe that's not for me. So then I applied for construction studies, which to be wait, so my mom once also came home and told me about her friend's son who was a quantity surveyor. That's the first time I heard the full definition of it. And he's working for like this company and they get these type of allowances and all of that. So it's like something she can look forward to her. It was like an interesting career, like it's so interesting. And so I was like, okay, cool, no, it's not for me. I'm gonna apply for construction studies. Applied for construction studies, got accepted. First year was great. I did all the subjects I did in varsity. Second year, there's like accounting and all of those things that I avoided in varsity, which was very strenuous for me. And then as I'm approaching fourth year, they're like, oh, you can major in construction management or quantity something. I'm like, damn it. My mom made me do this subconsciously. I didn't even know that that's what I was doing. I just said construction studies because first option was architecture. And I was just like, that's not working out for me. So construction studies will work out because it's still in the same industry that I want to be in. That's one thing I knew for sure. I wanted to be in the engineering and the built environment. So that worked out for me. But quantity surveying, now here I am being faced with an option to pick that. And I was just like, damn. Parents actually really do speak over your lives as kids. Like they guide you, and good and bad. So you need to decide, just absorb, I don't know, whatever. I ended up doing quantity surveying. And how I feel, or what I liked about it in varsity was that it had like a law component to it. So in my varsity, they focused a lot on the contract part, your NECs, your FIDIC, your JBCC. You actually got into detail into them. So I was very interested. But I was very intrigued by that part of it. The numbers part, the financial part, not so much. But that comes with the package. And you build your way up to the contractual part, which is something that I recently figured that I would really like to focus on. How I feel about it right now is I'm just learning. But you learn, you absorb all the information that you need to absorb, and in the future it'll all make sense and you'll see what fits in where. It's just like in mathematics, when we were learning it, we didn't have a choice. And I feel like now we solve for X all the time in real life when you're trying to find solutions to problems. So I'm grateful that I've gotten this far in it, and I'm grateful that I have this channel where I can just share with everybody else who's interested in it. And I'm grateful that it actually presents a lot of options for me, because you can go into arbitration, you can go into banking, you can go into literally just being a ground QS. And I have this renewed energy to really find myself, whether to register as a professional, why am I registering, and yeah, all the good things. Yeah, that's my story, and that's how I ended up as a quantity surveyor. Really, really, really grateful. And every now and then when I see a construction site or I'm looking at a construction drawing, there's joy in me. Like, as much as it's so stressful, like even if it's like a tiny little voice, I feel like I am where I'm supposed to be, honestly. I might not see exactly the type of molds that I want, but I feel like I wouldn't be in any other industry but this one. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. Please do let me know how you became a quantity surveyor or why you're thinking of it in the comments below. See you later in another video. Mwah.